What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we're going to be doing a lineup update in NBA 2K20 on MyTEAM. And this is our lineup with 1.1 million MT, lads. This is our entire lineup update. Honestly, it's a lineup that I have fun with every one of these players. If I'm going into Unlimited, I'll use this lineup. Heck, if I'm playing competitively, I'm confident using this lineup. So again, a team that I'm really happy with. So before we get on to, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We've got more MyTEAM content here than anywhere else. And I know the mode's kind of dead right now, but if you are just coming into the game mode, if you do enjoy the game and want to learn about it, this is the best place for that. Especially if you are someone who is not putting your life savings into this game. So anyway, this is a team that's mostly made up of free players and cheap players. We sold our expensive players. We're down to some nice little cheap players. So you guys will see what type of theme and why I'm putting I'll explain the theme, why I'm putting my players in. Last three guys off the bench are Dennis Smith Jr., Joakim Noah, and Jakar Sampson. The three best gold cards in the game. Dennis Smith Jr. super quick. Joakim Noah, like 11 goals and tall for a gold. And Jakar Sampson, 18 goals for a gold. And he can shoot and dunk. He's ridiculous. Worst case scenario, players get fouled out or I accidentally sub in a gold. And these guys are on the floor. They're not going to be that bad. It's not like putting a bronze in one of the years. These guys are actually going to, they're not going to hold their own, but as in, Jakar Sampson will hold his own at almost any level. But yeah, these are my last three guys off the bench, and they also cost nothing contract-wise. Point guard. So my point guards are what I need them to do is I don't need them to do anything really other than play defense, occasionally dunk, and that's pretty much it. Whether they're going to be the on-ball defender or not, it really depends on how I'm feeling. So cards that I've ran Baron Davis. There's actually a new card that came out that I'm going to run a point guard. I'm going to run a point guard off the bench, but my starting point guard, my two point guards are shooting guards. My starting point guard, we're going all the way down to Larry Hughes. For the way I play the game, Larry Hughes just suits. He just suits the way I play. He plays like, in my opinion, a slightly better defensive, slightly worse offensive LaMelo. Like, his jumper is one that I like. He moves really well. He's a solid shooter. He's an elite defender. 90 steal, 95 perimeter, great interior as well. Solid speed. He doesn't handle the ball, so I don't really need the offense from him, but his defense is immaculate and he will hit wide open. At the 2, I'm running Tyler HERRO. Because the reason why I'm going 1-2 right here rather than just talking about the ones are because you need a kind of similar thing. You need to do, I need players to do similar things. The 2, we got Tyler HERRO. So Tyler HERRO right now, he creates, man. He creates. That's all I can say. He creates. Catch and shoot, difficult shots, blinder, circus threes, deadeye, sniper. You're looking at all of these badges right here. They're good, but the thing is, he's got the normal leaner. He's got quick dribble stop, an interceptor. He's got range. He's got a super fast release. He's got 94 3 ball, 94 mid, a decent dunk, solid defense, 90 speed, 90 speed ball, 90 acceleration, 88 lateral. Really good. However, Tyler HERRO versus this guy is a really close one. I'm just starting Tyler HERRO because Hughes is a way better defender than my other point guard. Like, Hughes is going to guard ball in my starting lineup, and my other point guard is going to defend wing. But Tyler HERRO, the reason why, like, the player that could honestly take HERRO's spot, once I get him evoed, once I get Derek Anderson evoed, he could honestly take HERRO's spot. So, like, Derek Anderson gets, like, quick first step. He gets more badges. I just think HERRO's a tiny bit better. The way I play, I just prefer HERRO. But Derek Anderson, I think, when he's evoed, is slightly better. So, it's a tough one. It's a really tough one between HERRO and Anderson. It's just preference that I prefer HERRO. It is honestly just preference. I just think comfortability. I love that Trae Young release. He's got it better behind the back. It's a really close one. Let me just say that much. It's a really close one between Tyler HERRO and him. Because my backup 2 guard, just for like, because I run my bench similar, it's going to be Booker. Booker is better than HERRO, by the way. It's just HERRO is better beside Larry Hughes than Booker. So Booker is going to be my backup 2 guard. That's the reason why Anderson isn't in the squad. Booker's got 15 huffs. Got like pickpocket, clamps, blinders, limitless. Chef, his release is so difficult to stop. He's a really solid defender as well. So if he is needed to guard ball, he's okay at it, but he's going to be a really good secondary defender. He's going to be a great secondary ball handler defender. Because we're going to need we're going to have to put our point guard on their cone. Because you'll see who I'm running the point guard. 87 ball handle, solid defense, great speed. He dunks mediocre. He's a mediocre dunker overall, good. But my backup point guard, lads, as you guys are going to call me crazy, but this guy's so freaking good. We're going diamond 2 guards. Kevin Porter Jr. If you can hide this guy on defense, it is a joke how good he is. I just cannot stress that enough. You've got to be able to hide the guy on defense, but it is an actual joke. A KPJ, I'm going to make a video on this guy again. But he's got 6 hops. They go up. Again, with his Evo, he honestly does. He's one that I will say he's the exact same with before and after his Evo. He's the exact same before and after his Evo. Like, Anderson goes from being pretty decent to brilliant. Kevin Porter Jr. stays the exact same. I think he gets some badges like fast twitch and something else, and his stats basically stay the same. But that Huff Sniper, that super good lefty J.R. Smith release. He's also got quick chain interceptor, posterizer, lucky 7, limitless chef, bailout, handles for days, quick first step. And yeah, like, he's good, man. He's really good. Again, the one thing you can kind of point out in this squad is, oh, you don't really have a quicker shifty player on the bench. But like, I just run in circles. I'm going to be completely honest, I just run in circles. Like, Tyler Hero is the one player I'm comfortable creating with in this team. And most of the time, if I'm running with Hero, I'm spamming behind the backs until someone gets hit into a screen and then just quick stopping and shooting. I run in circles. I literally use momentum. I use the base dribble style momentum cross, and with him, where you're like running in a direction, but like you can't like do it off a stand. You have to be like walking, and then you can completely burst the other way. That's literally all I do with Kevin Porter Jr. off screens. It's one of the fastest bursts in the game. It's really predictable doing it, but you can go into it, and then if they predict it, you can spam. You can go with it behind the back. So with KPJ is just height at 6'6". His ability to dunk is really good as well. And everyone's saying, oh, KPJ is terrible on defense. He's terrible on defense. Like, look, he's better on defense than Penny Hardaway. He's better on defense than Penny Hardaway, and people were not saying Penny Hardaway was terrible on defense. In fact, people were using Penny Hardaway for defense. So I just want to put that out there. He's better on defense than Penny. I wonder if does he still shrink? He used to shrink with his Evo, so he actually got worse with his Evo. But small forward position, obviously Jayson Tatum. The most obvious inclusion in this entire squad. 15 hops, probably the best player on my team. I think you can make an argument he's the best player in my team. Limitless spot up, one of the best releases in the game, especially on current gen. Fast switch, menace, ball stripper, 47 golds. Like, if he had off quick first step, he'd be better. If he had a better dribble style, he'd be better. But like, look at these stats: elite shooter, elite dunker, an absolute elite defender, whether it be in the interior or outside. He's got great rebounding, great speed, speed ball acceleration, and 94 lateral. Man, he's good. He's really freaking good. And backup small forward. Now, this is this is kind of what some people say would be my weak position. But I love this card. I love this card. So I'm looking through my cards thinking, okay, I can use THURL. But THURL, and that's interesting, actually. I'm going to play... I'm trying to think what centers I'm going to use in the squad. I know one of them. Yeah, so I know one of my centers. I'm going to go use a power forward center, so... No, I'm happy with this guy guarding ball. This guy, one of my favorite players in the game, Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen. He guards ball. He's got clamps, menace, he can switch. Like, his badges are good. He's 6'8", great player build. He can dunk, he can shoot. He's the Scottie behind the back. Scottie's honestly that dude. Scottie really is that dude. So he's in here back of small forward. My power forwards, I will have him evoed, but we're going to go THURL. And because THURL's 6'11", he has the height. And we're kind of more so, because again, with high interior on Hughes, unless they start attacking Tyler Hero, I'm cool with X-switching everything. Like, we'll have him evoed soon enough. I know at center position, I'm going Jaren Jackson Jr. A player I actually really, really like. player that I genuinely like. So Jaren Jack or THURL Bailey, fearless finisher, interceptor, posterizer, downhill, quick first step, limitless takeoff. He gets a bunch more. He gets like half clamps and stuff. His 3-pointer goes up +6. And he becomes insanely good. Even he's so good without Devo, by the way. He's ridiculously good without Devo. The only difference is that his 3-point, he does become a much better shooter. He gets sniper and he gets a bump to his 3-point rating. His defense is already solid and he goes up a little bit. Speed 2 ball acceleration, incredible. And what more can you ask for? Like, this is one of the best power forwards in the game. Like, I was watching Ty Wager last night and he was starting him over Giannis. Like, this card, I'm telling you, he's better than Giannis. Like, I think for at least 75 to 80% of people watching this video, he's better than Giannis. He is. He just is. THURL is that guy. THURL is that guy. And in Jaren Jackson Jr., man, I love this card. Like, look at these badges. Corner specialist, catch and shoot, interceptor, intimidator. 31 golds as well, including gold limitless spot up. He's got gold sniper. Sure, he's not going to dribble, but we don't need him to. Good 3-ball. Unbelievable defense. Rebounding, good speed and great lateral. For me, Jaren Jackson Jr. is like a way better version of Kevin Garnett. And yeah, is Kristaps better? Sure. Is Kristaps is a lot better, but I don't know. I think within 2 or 3 weeks, Kristaps, he's not gonna be outdated, but Kristaps is gonna be down in price, and we'll be able to pick him up for hopefully in the 20k range. Then we have got at the power forward off the bench. I'm going Josh Smith. I think this card's fantastic. I think he's absolutely fantastic. Like, 6 hops, clamps, interceptor, intimidator, posterizer, pogo, fast switch. But the thing is, he's all the shooting badges on gold, and he's Lopez base. One of the easiest release for me to green in the game. Bailout, set shooter, quick first step, bullet, ankle brace, limitless takeoff, bracing the pressure, volume shooter, menace, triple threat juke, ball stripper, hustler. The guy's got pretty much everything. The guy has genuinely got pretty much everything. He's gonna shoot the ball well. He's going to dunk it unbelievably well. He's going to be one of the best defensive players in the game. Great rebounder. Really good speed, ball acceleration, and great lateral as well. And then the last player in the team, the center position, I'm going to DeAndre Ayton. Poor man's D-Rob. Poor man's D-Rob. Like, he offers you something different to Kristaps, but I think you can argue in some situations he's better than Kristaps. He's got brick wall, which means he's hard. He's got brick wall and half rim. And half interceptor, half rebound chaser, half intimidator. And he's got back down punisher himself. He's got 27 golds. He can hit from the corners. Really good release. Go quick first step. He's a decent shooter. Good dunker. Really, really good on defense. Speed could be better. Lateral could be better. But no, DeAndre Ayton's brilliant. DeAndre Ayton's absolutely brilliant. And like, you're looking at this team right here. There are some free grindable cards, and I got him for 5k, 10k combined. He was 20k, so 30k. He was 20k, 50k. So, actually no, I've got Scottie when he was 10, so let's say 60. This is just some free cards and with 60k MT worth of players, and man, I like this team. I really, really like this team, lads. Just gonna show you guys it right now. Like I genuinely think this team is brilliant. Let me just apply a contract to Scottie. No, apply contracts. There we go, give him a gold. But yeah, I'm really happy. Guys that were close to making my team again. Derek Anderson, obviously, as I said, Derek Anderson was really, really close. The thing that I was considering doing was moving THURL to here. Moving Ibaka into the lineup. And moving Jaren Jackson to power forward. But then I was like, no, I really want to start THURL. So, I really want to start THURL. And I was like, THURL guarding ball. I was going to put Josh Smith on ball. I was like, nah, Scottie's better on ball. I like Scottie's slight. For me, Scottie's slightly better than Ibaka. So yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That is the lineup update. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.